Yo, what is up guys, SurgicalGoblin here and welcome to this new episode. In today's video, as you guys can see right now, I'm 6-0 in the grand challenge, so that means that we're going to do a challenge, trying to get to the 9 wins. And in today's episode, I'll actually do it with the blind copy deck challenge. So it's a series I have on the channel, probably you guys know it already. If you guys don't know what the blind copy deck challenge is, it's basically me going to the top 200 players like globally. Usually in the beginning of the episode, I start like on the bottom, for example 190, go to his profile. This is just example like of the number 1, but then I will scroll down to 190. Also scroll down, I will be able to see the current favorite card. So in this like example is the Golem. Then of course like I will be more careful like when actually doing, like right now I accidentally showed it. But then I will scroll down like onto the copy button and then copy to, for example, the extra number 1 and then play with it live in the grand challenge. So as I said, like as you guys see, 6-0 in the grand challenge. So for today's episode my goal is to get to the 9 wins. And then for the next video, if I will be able to get to the 9 wins, from 9 wins trying to get to the 12 wins, let me know in the comment section down below what deck you guys would like to see, like me trying to get to the 12 wins. Of course if we make it to the 9 wins, but I assume we should be able to. So 6-0 in the grand challenge, as I already said, and I would say let's just scroll down guys. As I also said, like usually in the beginning of these like type of episodes, I scroll down until like let's say 180 and then like work my way up there. I guess 150 or something is good. Let's see, let's actually pick exactly 115. I think this is a Korean player, so current favorite card is graveyard. So let's see if he actually has a graveyard on his profile, because even the current favorite card doesn't always say anything, like, or everything I mean. Like sometimes it had like, let's say a Golem as favorite, like current favorite card, but his profile deck was, I don't know, let's say a Hawk Cycle deck or something like this. So let's scroll down, trying to be careful, of course. I don't want to show any of the cards. So let's see, almost there I think. There you go. So as you guys see, we'll be able to copy it, and without knowing, let's hop into the first match guys. So hopefully we're able to get a good deck first of all, and then also a good matchup. But that's always a surprise. Like sometimes I get, especially like near the end of the episode, I get like really crazy decks, because most of the times like in the top 10, top 20, maybe even top 30, people try to hide their decks. So it looks like we're facing Andy. Let's give him a thumbs up and let's give him the good luck. Let's give him the thumbs up and let's give him the good luck. So it looks like we're actually having a graveyard freeze deck. With the Tombstone, Valkyrie, Ice Wizard, I assume Tornado. There you go. Next card is the Tornado. So our opponent starts off with a Furnace, probably also a graveyard deck. I've actually seen quite a lot of Furnace graveyard decks around right now, like with the cannon card. So there you go. There's the graveyard. So his current favorite card is the win condition, like on his profile. So it looks like he does have the Furnace deck, or the graveyard deck I should say. So it looks like we also have a Poison. So we have Poison, Graveyard Freeze. That's actually crazy guys. Let's see like how this will work out. So he might go with his cannon card. There you go, there's the cannon card. So I'll actually go with my Mega Minion over here. Let's see if we're actually able to take it down. If not, I might go with a Tornado. But I think, yeah, it looks like it is okay. I have a really awkward cycle right now. Wow, look at my cycle. I actually forced to go with a graveyard like this, because as you guys saw, like I had 4 spells in like my hand. So it looks like he does go with a defensive poison. So this is a really strange matchup. A really strange deck. Like we have a building and 4 spells. I don't really like the cycle so far, but let's see what we can do with this guys. So he again goes with his Furnace. I'm kind of forced to poison over here, even though I definitely want to keep the poison for his graveyard. I was kind of forced to poison over there. Looks like he does go with his graveyard already. So let's go with the Ice Wizard, let's go with a Valkyrie to the side. Unfortunately this deck doesn't have a look, so even if the skeletons stack up, I mean, we can't really go with a look or something like this. Really strange deck, but I think we did outcycle his poison, and we might actually be able to get a graveyard freeze, but I don't think we have enough elixir. Let's still go with a graveyard. Let's actually see if it locks on the Valkyrie. Looks like it does lock on the Valkyrie. He again has poison in cycle, so the heat stack actually cycles really quick guys. Valkyrie luckily is able to kill the cannon card over there. So let's see, he definitely does so much damage there. It brings down the tower to 1383, and we just need to like try to catch him like off guard, like with the freeze, like if he doesn't have the poison in cycle, of course. Otherwise like the freeze doesn't make any sense at all. So let's actually go with a Mega Minion in the back. He might go with his Furnace again, but I'll actually try to outcycle his Furnace right now. Let's go with the Ice Wizard, let's go with a Valkyrie, and let's then go with a graveyard. So let's actually go with a graveyard right now guys. He does use the look as well, and let's actually go with a freeze right now. Looks like again he does have the poison in cycle, but I still decided to freeze just to make sure we actually take down the cannon card, also the Furnace, and of course the cycle is quite awkward, so I also want to keep cycling. So let's actually go with another Tombstone actually on this side, like for the graveyard. Let's go with a Mega Minion, let's go with a Valkyrie, and let's then right away go with a graveyard as well. Let's have the freeze ready. I think we again outcycled him. Let's see if he actually, well, actually lagging a little bit. Hopefully the Wi-Fi will come back. Looks like we actually have Wi-Fi signs. I'm in the apartments right now, so it looks like we were able to get it back. Also we were able to kill the cannon card, so that's good for us. Let's actually go with the Ice Wizard towards his Furnace, and with the Ice Wizard there, like with the E-Wiz there, I should say. Let's go with a Mega Man over here, guys. So Tombstone is definitely distracting the Fire Spirits. Also, the Ice Wizard is there right now. Let's actually go with a Valkyrie on the left side. Looks like he does go with his Mega Man, but our Valkyrie looks like it will tank, so that's really good for us. Let's go with a Graveyard. Let's have the freeze ready. Looks like he does go with Cannon card. I'll go with a freeze over here. Looks like again he does go with a poison, so while playing his part, I'll actually set up another tombstone, and we should be able to take care of the cannon card with the help of the Mega Man. So far he isn't really going with graveyards. He's just like really applying pressure with the furnace. So let's again go with a Mega Man. Let's again go with a Valkyrie, and let's then go with a graveyard. So it looks like he also we'll go in with the graveyard. I'll actually try to get my poison down as soon as possible, since we don't have a look, so much damage there. Well, I think this might be a good game, guys. But look at our Mega Man. I'll actually have the freeze ready. Let's freeze right now. This might be a good game for us. The skeletons are there, and the Mega Man should be able to finish it off. No, actually the skeletons were able to finish it off. Wow, what a crazy deck. What a crazy match. I mean, that was so strange. We weren't really able to outcycle him, but at the end we both went in for a graveyard. So it basically was a base race. I thought I lost just because this deck, like as you guys can see, this is the deck we play with. We didn't have like a look. We didn't have something like a zap or something. Even an E-Witch, we had nothing, just the poison to kill the skeletons, and he like does so much damage. I believe like, I don't know how much, like 500, 600 damage in like 2 seconds or something. So super close, definitely will play in his part. Crazy deck, guys, but I would say let's just hop into the next deck. Let's see what kind of deck we get. Definitely not my favorite type of deck, like 4 spells, and the building had a really awkward cycle, but I guess we were able to kind of yeah, work with the cycle. Like I figured out the cycle, cycling with the Valkyrie, Mega Man, and then Graveyard constantly, so it wasn't that bad. Like at the end I kind of figured out like how to cycle with it, but it kind of was awkward. So that was 150. I would say let's just hop into like 80 something right now. And then at the end, of course, like if we are 8-0, I will try to aim around like, let's say 10 or 20. Most of the times that's funny. So it looks like let's actually pick Mikan 84. So Mikan is a Japanese player, one of the best players in the world. He's actually really cool, also like on my friend list. So current favorite card is Golem. So let's actually see if he has a Golem deck on his profile. Let's scroll down. So there you go, there's the copy button. Let's copy it to deck slot number 1, and let's see if he actually has a Golem deck on his profile, or maybe some kind of crazy cycle deck. Mikan like definitely loves cycle decks, so that's actually awesome. Like usually I also copy like his type of decks, for example the Balloon cycle deck, stuff like this. He made that. So let's see, guys. Looks like we are playing with a Golem deck. So we have Golem, Cannon card, Tornado, I assume, because we also have a Baby Dragon there, and then we have a Zap, so in case our opponent has, for example, Inferno Dragon. So it looks like our opponent gives us, oops, let's give him the thumbs up, and let's give him the good luck. So let's see if our opponent will start off with something. If not, I mean, maybe it's really boring for you guys, like to watch or like to wait until double elixir. But usually, like I would wait until double elixir, especially with a Golem deck. But it looks like our opponent does go with a Skeleton Barrel. Really interesting. Usually I don't really see Skeleton Barrels, but he has a Skeleton Barrel Magic Archer deck. Also minions, really aggressive here. Let's actually go with a Cannon card, and let's then go with I think nothing. I think I'll just let this be. Actually, I might go with a Valkyrie over here to kind of have a counter push with Valkyrie, Cannon card, and Baby Dragon. He spent so much elixir there. I think this is a good game, guys. Let's see if we're able to get a good zap. I might actually zap over here to let the tower and the Inferno Dragon, like, or the Baby Dragon, I should say, let the Baby Dragon deal more damage to the Inferno Dragon, and of course, like the zap also hit the tower. So Cannon card is able to bring down the tower to 800, and the Baby Dragon is still there, guys. Wow, look at the damage without even playing our Golem. Brings down the tower to about like 200, I think. 322 HP, so that's insane for the first push, like counter push. Like he was so aggressive, definitely a big mistake on his part. Let's go again with the Baby Dragon. Let's go with the Ice Spirit over here. Let's actually tornado all of this, including the Miner and the Skeleton Army. So the Baby Dragon with the Mega Man is able to clean it up. He already calls good game in the wall plate. So I think this is, yeah, good game. Like it looks like good game. He doesn't have much, so he does have the Inferno Dragon. Pretty interesting deck, like with the Minions, Miner, and Skeleton Barrel. As I said, like usually you don't really see Skeleton Barrel at all. But he did use the Inferno Dragon. Also, he went really aggressive. But again, he's preparing for a counter push. So I don't want to like play my Golem yet. So let's see, guys. Let's go with the Mega Man here. Let's actually have the Zap ready for his Skelly Barrel. I don't really want to take much damage. I think we can focus on defense. No really, like no need to go offensive at this moment. I guess we can just keep our, yeah, like Ice Spirit Valkyrie for his Miner, Baby Dragon for example, the Minions, and of course like Tornado in case we need it. So let's see if he will drop his Miner. Actually, I will Tornado his Miner to the King Tower, and then I will block this with a Valkyrie. It's actually Mega Man over here, just to make sure the Magic Archer doesn't hit the tower. Looks like it was hitting the tower, so that's unfortunate for us. But I don't think it matters that much, just because we still have so much HP left. 14, 16 left on the red side tower. And I guess I would just apply pressure with a Cannon card in the middle. Let's actually go with another Baby Dragon and Ice Spirit. And so far I didn't even play my Miner or my Golem deck. We're winning with the Golem deck without even playing the Golem deck. Really, cool deck actually with the Valkyrie. Like I don't really see Valkyrie often in Golem decks, but it's definitely working out, like especially against the Skeleton Barrel, also against stuff like the Miner. So let's actually go with Mega Man here. We know that he has Magic Archers, so I do want to watch out with my placement of troops. So let's go with a Baby Dragon right now. There's the Magic Archers, so let's go with a Cannon Card just right on top of it. But I don't think it matters, only 5 seconds left. He does go with a Tornado, but he doesn't hit the tower at all, like at the end, even with the Tornado. So that's definitely a good game. Give him the wall plate. Let's give him the good game, let's give him the wall plate. And let's give him a thumbs up. So definitely awesome matches so far. And that puts us at 8-0 in the Grand Challenge, so actually really cool. And let's see if we're able to get like a deck around number 10. I think I would just pick number 10, Blade Wing. Not sure like who's pushing this or who's that. But current favorite card is P.E.K.K.A. And P.E.K.K.A. is actually a really interesting card in the current meta. Just because P.E.K.K.A. isn't that strong in the current meta, in my opinion. Just because Royal Hawks is so popular and Inferno Dragon is still really, really strong. But let's definitely, copy his deck. Of course, scrolling down carefully. There you go. There's the copying button. So I would say, let's just hop into hopefully the last match. If we win this, we completed the goal of the episode, which is 9-0. And then the next video, let me know in the comment section down below what deck I should try to get 12 wins for the next episode. But looks like we are in a match. Looks like we're facing Chinese player from CR. And look at our deck, guys. This is crazy. I think this is a fake deck actually from number 10. So it looks like we're playing with a fake deck. So we have Freeze, P.E.K.K.A, Spear Goblins, Bats. Next card, Zep. So crazy, crazy deck. Let's see if we're able to win with it at 8-0 in the Grand Challenge. So it looks like we also have a Balloon. So I guess maybe not like that bad of a deck. So it looks like our opponent has a Night Witch, which might be really good for us, since that means like maybe he has a beatdown deck. But let's see, guys. If he goes with a Golem, we definitely go with a P.E.K.K.A. Looks like he actually goes with his Royal Ghost, so that might mean that he has a Giant. Even if he goes with Giant in the other lane, I would just support the P.E.K.K.A. with, like, for example, a Balloon. But let's see. So it looks like he does go with his Cannon Card as well, so this is definitely Giant deck. I do need to watch out here with his Mega Man. But if he goes with Mega Man, I might actually go with Balloon in the other lane. So I would just go with Balloon in the other lane. And let's see, he's probably forced to Fireball this. Cannon Card will definitely... No, it actually didn't even die. So I think I will go with a Freeze and then with a Valkyrie here. So let's go with a Freeze, let's go with a Valkyrie over here. And he should be able to deal with the Cannon Card. And let's then go with Spear Goblins to the side. If he goes with... Zep, it doesn't really matter, just because the Giant only gets 2 hits, I believe, and the Balloon was even, no, actually 3 hits of the Giant, so that was pretty good for him. Definitely right now I'll try to keep the P.E.K.K.A. for his Giant. I just thought like he had like I was sure he had a beatdown deck. I just thought that he actually had what's it called, a Golem deck. So let's go with Bats over here. I might actually have to Zep this. Let's go with a Zep. Looks like it's still locked on. That was a bad timing of the Zap. I should have zapped a little bit, like even if it was just 1 second. 1 second earlier, just so the Cannon Card wouldn't be able to get 1 hit. But still, we're looking not that bad. Still, like more in like damage. The damage leader, I should say. So pretty awkward cycle. We actually have arrows in this deck. So I'll actually cycle with arrows over here. I'm not sure if he was trying to like this is actually his deck, but I think this is a fake deck, guys. As I said, usually around top 10, top 20 is actually a fake deck. So it looks like so far we're doing actually pretty good. But let's see, let's go with Valkyrie. Let's actually support this with Spear Goblins. I definitely don't want to push with our Balloon just because, okay, definitely want to go with P.E.K.K.A. Definitely don't want to push with our Balloon, knowing that he has Mega Man in cycle and of course also the Fireball. So let's see, guys, he will go with his Cannon Card. Let's actually go with Bats over here. Let's actually go with Valkyrie on this side. He will actually go with Zep, so I can go with Spear Goblins. Do need to watch out, but he actually missed one of the bats, and that's huge for us. Look at that one bat actually killing the Cannon Card. That's insane, guys. Let's actually go with a Balloon over here, and let's see if we're able to get a freeze onto the Mega Man. So let's actually freeze the Mega Man over here, and let's see if he uses the Fireball. Actually goes with a Giant, and he actually lets the Balloon get a hit, but he still Fireballs, and I think it's actually a really big mistake on his part. I will let the left side be. Definitely have the Valkyrie ready in case he goes with, for example, Cannon Card. There's the Cannon Card. Let's go with a Valkyrie right now, guys. Let's actually split the Spear Goblins, and let's then go with a Balloon, and I again like will have the freeze ready. So let's go with Balloon right now, knowing that he just used the Fireball. We just need to make sure we actually freeze our like the bats and the Mega Man, and this should be a good game. Might have actually been able to freeze on the left side, but look at the Balloon, guys. We are able to take down the right side tower, so I'm not sure if this was a fake deck. I assume this was a fake deck, but we still were able to win with this, so that's actually crazy. Going for the 9-0 like in the Grand Challenge at 8-0 with this, yeah, really strange P.E.K.K.A. Balloon deck. Actually really interesting because he had 3 spells, like he had Freeze, or Freeze, Arrows, and then Zap. So actually a pretty awkward cycle, but we still like worked around it, and we're still able to take down that Chinese player. So definitely really cool. Let's see, like let's look at his profile. Definitely pretty solid player, over 360,000 Grand Challenge card won. So that was actually awesome, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Definitely let me know, as I said like earlier, let me know in the comment section down below what deck I should use from trying to get from the 9 wins, trying to get to the 12 wins live for you guys for the next episode. Hopefully you guys are excited for that one. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to smack the like button. If not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye, guys.